Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me again, Sarah, and today we're going to make a Korean makeup look. So stay to the end of the channel to see what happened. So the shoe is just like my new background. I changed my film space and not really go to a room. It's still my bedroom, but I just changed the angle of it so you don't have to see my ugly bedroom. So this is just a wall and I also put a light on it, you can see. So to show like my new background, I have a new background for you guys. I'm so excited about this video. So today I'm going to make a Korean makeup look. So I'm not going to have all of the makeup that Korean people use. I only have one brand from Korea. It is Peripera. So here's the brand. This is the only brand that I have from Korea. Other brand is from Chinese and Japan, like this thing. This is a Kate Tokyo. This one from Japan. This one Perfect Diary from Chinese, I guess. So I'm not going to have all of the makeup brand that Korean people use, but I do have makeup here that's similar style that Korean people do to make full face of makeup. So let's start it. Okay, so first I'm going to prime my face. So I have this sample. I'm going to using this too as a primer for my face thing. Oops, it's backwards. So first I'm going to using this. It smells so good. So for this duet, I'm going to use the wasabi one. I can smell anything. Wait, hold on a second. I literally cannot smell this green thing because the fragrance on this one was so heavy. I cannot smell the wasabi one. By the way, I already put some lip balm on, so my lips is ready to go. So next, we're going to move to foundation. For foundation, I have Sunisa Water Beauty and Air Pet CC Cream Mushroom Cushion Foundation. This foundation is very famous on TikTok and Instagram, so that's why I bought it. You can wet the sponge, but this thing going to be a BB cream, and if you can see right now, my face will have a lot of parts. So if I wet this sponge, I think it's not going to have a lot of coverage. The coverage is going to go a little bit sheer if I wet it, my sponge. So we're not going to wet our sponge for today. Also because I don't know how this thing reacts when it gets wet. So we're just gonna leave this thing dry today. Okay, on here you can see a mirror. Here's a mirror. Oh my god, you can see my workstation. Cool. So that's my new ring light, and that's me making that cool green right there. So I'm going to stamp this on my face. So I decided to choose this foundation because on Korean style of makeup, you need to go with pale foundation. You need to have a pale skin. If you can see right now, it's very pale for my normal skin tone. So I don't know if this is going to look gray or not. So I need to tell you guys, don't ask me what shade I'm using because I don't know what shade I'm buying. Probably doesn't have any shade. See that? See that? How much pale this side of my face that I put foundation on. This thing very nice, guys. It's not full coverage, but it's nice. It feels like we're on skin because this one is CC cream. CC cream. Yeah, the tone. This thing was CC cream. So the reason why I want to do this makeup look because the K-pop is so famous on the internet right now. So why don't I do a Korean makeup look for you guys so you can look like your favorite K-pop idol. Well, I look like a ghost on camera. So I don't really like this mushroom applicated thing because I still need to blend the edges around here. So I'm going to switch to my brush. You can see that line right here. I need to blend this thing using a brush because this thing doesn't do very great at the edges of my face here because this thing is so big and giant. My thought about this foundation, I like it. I just don't like sponge applicator because it's so big and bulky. It's hard for me to blend around the edges around my eye here and around the edges of my hairline, everything. I cannot blend that properly because this sponge is too large. So another critique that I have from this foundation is just this thing was too light for my face. You can see here that I look like a ghost on the screen right now. When I look at it, oh my god, it looks so worse, so pale. But this is how normally Korean people want their face to look like. So I'm just gonna moving on to the next step. So if you can see that my pores is not fully covered, you can see like the grayness peeking through here, and my under eye doing good, guys, because I don't have a bag right now. Put my forehead there and my cheek. It's not full coverage because Korean people have a flawless face, so they don't like using a foundation that full coverage, but they do use a full coverage concealer. I bought Kate Tokyo the base zero stick concealer in natural beige, I guess, but here is the color code for the concealer. Oh my god, I can't. My face looks so pale, like a ghosty guy, I swear. But other than that, it looks flawless on my skin. I'm just going to use my concealer brush. These are my concealer. This is a Colourpop E4 brush. So I do have a full review on Colourpop set of brushes, so make sure you check it out. I'm just going to use this brush to cover up my bag. And also my pimple there. So I love this concealer. This concealer is full coverage, but you still can see my discoloration, and you see darkness still peeking through my cheek here because I'm too lazy to cover all of my acne, so we're just gonna leave it there. For blush today, I chose Velvet Cream Blush from Peripera in color Emotional Dry Lilac. This product was not so pigmented, but it goes on softly. So I'm going to put my cream blush here on, not on my cheekbone, like my temple, I think, here, because Korean people used to put their blush there a little bit more higher, kind of like the place where I highlight like this area. So that's my blush. You can't really see on camera, but on the real life I can see this blush is so bright. I don't know why it's not peeking through on camera, but I love this blush. The formula also quite nice. It's quite velvety. So next, I'm going to use my setting powder to set my face. I'm using Oil Capture Pack Cover Press Powder by Peripera. This powder do came with mirror and puff to touch up on the go. And also a plastic thing. If my light focus on this thing, you can see my blush right there. So that's my blush look in real life. My face looking dewy right now. It is because Korean people want their face to look flawless, dewy, not high cover foundations. That was the concept or the style that Korean people do when wearing makeup. Now I'm going to use my brush right here. So this is my favorite powder brush. This brush is from Folklore. I talk about this brush on my Colourpop review brush set video, so make sure you watch that. I'm just going to set my face like normal, and Korean people still like their face to be dewy and skin light, so I'm not going to use a lot of this powder on my face right now. And blue setting powder also not very popular at Korea. Like I said before, they want the skin to look like skin, doesn't have heavy makeup, so no blue setting powder. on K-beauty. Next, I'm going to move on to contouring. So Korean people do use a contour, but not really on their forehead and their cheekbone. They use a little bit of contour on the cheekbone, but most of the contour they want to use is on the jawline. So using my Wet n Wild palette. I know this is not a Korean makeup brand, but it still have the shade colors similar to what Korean people use. So that's why I use this. So they just contour very lightly on the cheekbone. Did I just use a lot? Yeah, I used a lot. So if you like this, you mess it up and use a lot of contour, you can just take your powder brush and wipe that away. Kind of like trying to blend your contour with the powder brush. So it will sheer up your powder contour. So Korean people do prefer a jaw contour rather than cheek contour. The jawline is the part that Korean people focus the most when contouring. They want to make sure the jaw looks snatched and that double chin looks gold. They also want to hide their double chin, that's why you can see like cara people doesn't have double chin movement. This is the trick that they use it. So they should get the idea on the contour. The idea behind this contour, you need to go very sheer on the cheek, on the forehead, but a lot of contour on the jawline to make sure that double chin go and your jawline looks snatched. So for nose contour, I've been using ColourPop E16 brush. The Korean people do go very heavy on nose contour. So you basically just want to draw a line and then blend it out. So that's how you want to contour your nose. Very heavy, but not so heavy. It just looks like normal nose contour. Let's move on to my brow. For brow, I bought Peripera Speedy Skinny Brow in color light brown. So to compare to my other brow pencil, which is Wet n Wild relatable brow pencil, my Peripera one have a skinny tip and not so pigmented. I just draw a tiny stroke on the front of my brow and fill the rest of my brow using a brow pencil and draw a tail. So if you can see like right there in front of my brow corner, that's why I use my brow pencil. And because of my brow pencil is a lot more lighter than my actual brow, so it's gonna look like a gradient there. But I'm going to be fixed with Peripera Lila Posh Brow Cara, and here is the color I bought in the lightest shade. And this brow color do have a tint to it, so it's going to make my brow look more lighter, so it would match the color on the front of my brow there. So you can see like this brow versus this brow is a little bit lighter, and all the color is a little bit matched. You don't really see the gradient on this brow because I put this brow gel on, so you can see both of my brow looks more lighter and all of them is the same shade. So on Korea they have this style which is the straight, not arch brow, but my brow is naturally arched and I cannot shape my tail off to get a straight brow. So for next step is eyeshadow, and I'm going to zoom you guys in for eyeshadow. I already zoomed you guys in. So I also want to buy a double eyelid sticker thing, but because of the pandemic right now, we're not allowed to go out of the house, so I cannot buy that. So we're just going to do our makeup today with whatever we have. I'm going to use Maybelline City Mini Palette 5th Avenue Sunset. First, I'm going to choose an orange matte shade. So on Korea style makeup, they go all over the lid, like start on the bottom on your lash line and then go up. I normally do go straight to the lid and make a crease. But Today I'm going to smash all over the color, all over the lid, and not making a crease. So the brush I'm using is Colourpop E19 brush to smash that color everywhere, and they also bring this color to the lower lash line. Next, I'm choosing the shimmery orange color. I'm going on the center of my eyelids. Using the same brush as before and blend it up. Then I'm going to take Colourpop E21 brush. Lastly, choosing the shimmery white color. Shimmer will go on my brow bone there. Also on the bottom right there. So that's how a Korean style of makeup looks like. And I'm also going to draw a line. Korean people are not really famous by drawing a cat eyeliner, but they do draw a skinny straight eyeliner to make their eye look bigger. To drawing this eyeliner, I'm just gonna draw a straight line and then connect it with the eye. So you can see I draw and I just start from there to here. So that's the island that you want to have on Korean beauty standard makeup look. It's very natural and small. The straight eyeliner right here is supposed to make your eye looks more bigger. So a lot of Korean people or Asian people has this hooded eyelid like I do. They cannot draw a cat liner or else it's going to look weird on them. So this is kind of like the style that works for people that have a hooded eyelid. So that's finished our eye look for K-Beauty, and I'm going to make my eyes off camera and we'll be back. Okay, so for mascara, I'm using Peripera Lila Pouch Mascara. This is the color of the mascara. But before applying my mascara, I'm going to curl my lashes. I choosing light brown mascara because it will make my eye look more bigger and brighter. And I also going to do my bottom lashes too. So our eye makeup is done and I'm going to be zooming you guys out. So I'm done with both my eyes. You can see that my liner is not perfect. That's because I need a lot more practice, but I think they look good. It's just not the same. They just not match each other. But we're still going to move on to our next step. So that's our makeup look. The final step is just lip. So I'm going to prep my lip using this Body Shop lip scrub. I think prepping your lip with lip scrub is just so important because Korean makeup do want to make their lips look natural, red and healthy. For lips, I'm using Dear Darling Tint in color 4. We just apply it on the center of your lip and then smudge it up with your hand. So you need to work it fast before the inks dry and just stay in one spot, so that you want your lips to look red on the inside and then go there. So a very famous thing that I see Korean people use is this Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss in Clear. The formula is very thick and glossy, but I don't like the smell of it. And it is going to make your lips look so natural and healthy, so juicy. So this is our final Korean makeup look. So if you can see there, I have a lot of breakout. My face doesn't look perfect because of the foundation is very sheer and my face look pale like a ghost. I don't like it. I like the eye look and the brow look on this my finger. It's red because of the ink. So I just don't like how my face look. It looks so pale, but overall I like all the things. I like my eye makeup, I like the brow, I like my lips. I also like the blush though. The blush look very good. In person it looks so beautiful, but on camera it's not showing up. I think because my light is too bright. Let me like take off the bright a little bit. Here, can you see that? No, you still can see that. It's hard to make the blush showing through on the camera, but on person it does look very beautiful. I have a mirror. I don't like the foundation. It's too light for me. The coverage is not great. I won't pick this foundation ever again. So that's how my current makeup face looks like. So that's all for my today video. I hope you found my video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. I love you guys. Bye!